Being a young child, it was hard for me to know how the conflict started. But that means I was even born when there was already rebel groups. So when the war intensified, so I remember one day my dad gathered the entire family and said, we have problem. The government has been overthrown. There is already war coming up. I remember one day the rebels came in our village and they abducted some few boys, some of my friends that we used to play with. They were abducted and they killed so many people in my village and they went with them. You could find, like, after sometimes, maybe within a term, you could find like 10 people are missing now. They are not coming to school, or even more than 10. Now when you ask about them, you find they have been abducted, they have gone, or they have been killed. So you go to school while knowing that either you can come back home alive, or they will take you.
Many, very, very many did not come back. But the most painful bit of it during that time is growing as a child without your family, and you have to find your way out for safety. No one is there to direct you, to guide you, to help you when you need it. It was a normal thing for us now to sleep in the bush every day, rain on you. Sometimes you climb the tree, you rather sleep at the branch of the tree up there. It's safer than down because the rebel would be walking here and there. But also when it is raining, it is all flooded, so it's better to sleep up.
One of the things that it was really amazing for me, my coming to town, going to school, that was all my dream. But while at school, I remember all the class, like most of the children, when you ask them to draw something, immediately they'll draw something related to the war. They'll draw fighting, they'll draw like a plane, like the gunship, like fire, like the rebels are putting like fire on a grass-thatched house, burning and all that. So most of the drawing could be that, and most of our play, we would play that, like related to war, because that is the thing that we would be knowing every day, seeing what is happening, you know. So that was during our time that we were at school. We knew as war, nothing else. Everything war, related to war.
You blame people, you blame environment, you blame everything, but still, you look at God, say, God, are you really there? And I would see the Bible verses talking about God was actually there. With all those questions that I was having, God had an answer for it. So every day I see God's hand upon my life, and I appreciate that God allowed me to go through that pain, that I am today somebody. I believe if it was not because of my past, I would not be a counselor like I am today.
With all what happened during the war, in our family, we had a lot of questions that we were asking. Because I even asked if God was there. Then why did he took away my mom when I was still young? why was some of my relatives were killed? Why did I suffer in the hand of many people? If he was there, why don't he help me out and take care of me somewhere else? Take me to the right person. Why did I go through all this? So through the discipleship program, I was able to learn a lot deeper that God is all-knowing. God is everywhere. Despite even the situation that you are in, God is there. And it was amazing because I began to learn a lot of things in life from the training that we were conducting. I learned a lot of things. And immediately, one of the topics that really touched me is snake bite.
Snake bite is just an analogy, meaning that even as we're talking about the sign of stress and trauma, it's actually telling us that something happened. And we say snake bite does not kill, but it's the poison that kills. The actual trauma that you went through could be the accident, could be the rebels' activities, was not actually what will kill you. But what we have is now the anger, the pain, it's the poison. So we allow them to talk about it.
I realized that I have a lot of poison within me. It was so difficult because of what I've gone through. But I thank God they taught us how to release the poison. So that is the journey of how I began to reflect the past, and I began to overcome some of the poison, the pain that I've gone through.
Those who were committing the atrocities, they're back home. And the victims are also there. The war we have is, how do we handle this? The gun is no longer there, but people are paying back. You did this when you were in bush, but now that you're back, this is my time also to do it to you. So the program has helped a lot. People have received this reconciliation. You hear so-and-so stood up and say, I forgive this person for what he has done. Others coming openly to say, I am sorry for what I have done when I was in the bush. I didn't mean to do this. It was in my heart. And family coming together, people coming together. And it's the beauty that I see every day.
So I really see that through the program, peace has been restored in different ways. To an individual life, to a family, to a clan, in the community. Because we see most people in the community where there was a lot of violence after our program, that violence will just completely go. That is the kind of thing we want to see. And we just thank God for that. For us, we take it. Meanwhile, we trust in the Lord to do the rest. Without Him, we can't. It cannot happen. We don't really say we are the one who did, no. Because if God is not there in it, it will not happen the way we think. But because God is there and always with us, we trust in Him. And that's why when we go there, we go with all our energy. We know that He will do it. He will do the miracle and restore the sanity in that community or in a family. We give the glory to God.